Hey, what's going on, y'all? I just got to talk about this Lucy movie. Um, this was one of the worst movies I ever seen. Nicole Kidman is the worst fucking actress I have ever seen in my lifetime. She was absolutely horrible in this movie. She was 100% horrible. She couldn't do nothing like Lucy. She made none of her facial expressions. She brought absolutely nothing to this movie. I thought the rest of the cast was pretty good, but I just thought that Nicole Kidman was so horrible in this movie that she just fucked the whole movie up. What I think happened is the director of this movie, whoever filmed this movie, wanted a big name. And there was probably a lot of actors that said, I can't play Lucy. Flat out, I can't do it. Right? He wanted a big name, so he took Nicole Kidman. I don't even think she auditioned because if she auditioned, there's no way she's gonna get the role as Lucy. Like she was absolutely horrible in this movie. Um, and I was really looking forward to this movie, right? Because like I'm 38, right? When I was growing up, like only rich people had cable, right? Only people had a lot of money had cable, right? So quite naturally, you got to watch. We only had like maybe 8 channels, 7 channels, whatever. So watch Lucy a lot, obviously. So I like Lucy. And I was just very disappointed in this movie because if you watch the trailers, the movie looked like it was going to be amazing from the trailers. But now looking back on the trailers, I noticed they kind of didn't let Nicole Kidman talk or do too much in the trailers. I see that now. This movie was a train wreck. It was an absolute train wreck. One of the worst one of the worst acting performances I've seen in my lifetime. And like I know who Nicole Kidman is because like you just know that name. I know she's probably been in movies that I've seen. But she's a horrible actress. She's horrible. She is absolutely horrible. Like there is no way. Like watching this, it didn't even feel like she was acting. It didn't even feel like she was acting. It felt like I don't know. It was just a horrible movie. You know what I mean? And then one of the issues I had with it is it like jumped around too much. You know what I mean? I felt like if this was supposed to be based on I Love Lucy, like, they should have probably gave us a little bit more on what's going on with Fred and Ethel. You know what I mean? Because this this was based on the show. It wasn't more or less her life story or his life story. Um, Ricardo's life story. But like I felt like I just felt like I don't know, man. Like I kept waiting for something to happen. Like, okay, I watched like the first 30, 40 movie minutes of it and I was like, all right, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. So now I went another 30 minutes and I'm just like waiting for something to happen, waiting for me to see something that's going to redeem this movie. And it never happened. It never fucking happened. You finish watching this movie and just like, you know what I mean? Like, it didn't really go into like how I mean it went into a little bit like everybody know like Ricky cheated on Lucille Ball like relentlessly. I felt like it didn't really go into that. It felt too bubblegum for me. It felt too fucking bubblegum. Like this was a Disney movie. You know what I mean? This man consistently cheated on his wife. Like you gotta like I don't know, man. I don't like the way they went in this movie. You know, even like when they try to redo the classic scenes with Lucy, like when she was in the grapes, stepping on the grapes, it was just so fucking bad. It was horrible. You know what I mean? I thought they were gonna do the scene with I thought they were gonna do like the scene with the chocolate. Where her and Ethel are working at a chocolate factory and they're trying to eat the chocolate. Like that's like one of the most famous scenes. The grape scene was in there. The grape scene was horrible. Every scene, matter of fact, every fucking scene, every time in the movie where they recreated an old scene, it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. Nicole Kidman, you are. I don't even know why. I saw like an article where you said you were You were debating on if you wanted to do the movie. You didn't want to do it. You should have fucking not did it. You were horrible. You are fucking train wreck. You just, oh my god. Lucy right now, Lucille Ball is rolling over her grave, flipping you the bird right now. This was horrible. This was absolute horrible. Okay? The director, the cast director, whoever cast, I thought he did a good, all right, good job with casting. Except Lucy, Nicole Kidman, you were fucking horrible. You were trash in this movie. You wasted 2 hours of my life, okay? That I will never get back. I will never get this time back. I will. I'm just. I was just really looking forward to it. I remember seeing this trailer. I remember seeing this trailer when I first seen it. I think it was about a month ago or a couple months ago, whenever they first released it, and I was real excited. And you just fucking let me down, man. To anybody that hasn't seen this movie and you're curious on how bad it is, you don't have to watch the whole movie. Just watch the first 30 minutes. You know what I mean? If you're a kid and you've never watched the I Love Lucy show, you might like it. But anybody that grew up watching I Love Lucy is not gonna like this movie. This movie was horrible. It was so bad. It was so fucking bad. Nicole Kidman, you are the worst fucking actress I've ever seen. I'm so glad Tom Cruise left you. I'm so glad because you don't deserve Tom Cruise. You don't deserve anybody. You ruined my Christmas. You duped the public. You put out these amazing trailers and you were shit. This movie was a pile of shit. This movie should be called not Being the Ricardos. This movie should be called Being Shit because that's what it was. It was a 2-hour shit fest. This movie was horrible. Absolutely fucking horrible. 100%. I give this movie 2 thumbs down. I wish I had 100 more thumbs. I wish I had 100 more thumbs so I can give 100 thumbs down. This movie is trash. It is the definition of trash. It's the bottom of the barrel. This movie was fucking horrible. I recommend, in closing, don't waste your time watching this. Of course, people are curious. You're gonna want to watch it, but if you decide to watch it because you want to see how bad it is, just watch just watch like 30 minutes. That's all you really need. So I've said that I've said all that I could say about this. Like I went on a rant on Facebook and I just felt like I had to make a rant for YouTube because I was so disgusted by this movie. This movie was pure garbage. 100%, 1000% garbage. Just garbage. Nicole Kidman, I will never watch a movie with you in it again. Ever. Never. I won't even watch, if you have a relative that's an actor, I won't even watch their movies. That's how bad this movie was. So, with that being said, I got it out. I feel better now. I feel more relaxed. I got it out of my system. So, like, I'm done with this shit. This movie is fucking horrible.